One time I was in a bus traveling from Nairobi to Kampala, Uganda, and the bus broke down. So the bus driver came out and he was chewing his card. So we had a conversation where when we were sitting down on the asphalt, when we were sitting down on the road. It was a long conversation because it took hours until another bus came to pick us up to take us to our destination. So when we were talking, this guy was married to a couple of women and in several countries. And that was amazing. And he's been married for over 50 years. So I asked him how he was able to be in marriage for all that long. And uh, this was a Muslim guy, of course. Those are the people who marry several women. And he told me one thing, that the problem with the youths of today, you don't check where you get the woman from, or you don't check where the man you're getting married to is coming from. So you realize that today this might even be a question or something that people tend to ignore. But there is this country song that I love. It's called "We Come from a Long Line of Love." When when times gets hard, we don't give up. Forever is in our hearts and in our souls. We come from a long line of love. Most of the times, where I come from in Africa, you know very well, back then in the old days, what people could look for in the person that is being looked at as a prospective spouse of a son and all that, even when you read the Bible, Abraham had to send Eliezer to Canaan. It was very important back then to know where someone is coming from. Leave alone the feelings and how the person makes you feel like, but you need to know if this person is really coming from a stable family, if this person is really coming from a long line of love, because times are going to get hard. And are these people going to give up on you, or they're going to keep pushing the relationship to go forward? And I think this is something that is really very important. Just like anything in life, even in marriage, I think it is important to have role models that we're looking at. Of course, people who have spent a lot of so many years in marriage. For the thousands of people that I talk to on a daily basis, I've realized that some relationships die because it's the other person. Maybe it's an abused person to the extent of them becoming a narcissist. So they don't value love, they don't value relationships. But when you check on their history, the issue is where they come from. The issue is not even with them, but when you check with them, you realize these are the people that never grew up with love. They never received love when they were growing up. I know this might be hurting to some people, but I'm speaking the reality. If you received any abuse while growing up, I think you can visit a therapist. I know you can go on therapy. I know you can go on the healing process, and you can get over from that, from any kind of abuse. Yeah, we've worked with people and they're now okay. Because you realize that today there are so many people out there and they just love the idea of loving, but not able to give the sacrifice. And I think we are even being lied to. This will be another a story for another day. But the truth is, I think we shouldn't even celebrate that much when we are getting married, because we are getting an empty box where you need to put in some flowers so that it can look amazing. And that's the kind that's marriage for you. So it's not a packaged gift that you're going to get and it's full of goodies and all that. No. So you need to check, where is that person coming from? Where is that person coming from? Are they coming from the long line of love, so that when time gets hard, they're not going to give up on that relationship? This is something that is really very important, and this is something you need to start looking at. So if you're working on your checklists, endeavor to add in something that I need someone who has a stable mind, someone who is not just liking the idea of loving, but someone who is ready to love, because love is a sacrifice, you know. Everyone loves the idea of loving, because even a narcissist, even that person who can't even sacrifice a single minute in love, when they think about love, they love the idea, but the real thing is sacrifice. Thank you so much. I love you so much, and God bless you. Don't forget to join Adventist Dating Service, where we help Adventists marry Adventists. God bless you.